Hola, muy buenos días.
Hello, good morning.
Ya estamos todas aquí.
Are we all here?
A ver, levante
Let's
la mano
see.
quienes están acá.
Raise your hands, the ones that are here.
Entonces,
So
sí, ya los veo. Buenos días,
I
buenas
can
tardes,
see you.
buenas noches.
Good
De este
morning, good
lado,
evening, good afternoon,
estamos
everybody.
esperando a otras compañeras
We are waiting for the rest of our
que nos
partners.
falta.
They are still coming.
¿Quién está en Lenovo? Les
It's
recordamos
me.
que pongan su nombre. No sé si es parte del equipo.
Sí, soy yo. Soy yo.
Hay una máquina que dice Lenovo. Listo. ¿Cuántas somos aquí? Somos 18.
How many are here? How many are here? We are
Okay. Las de
18.
África, estamos las 5 de África. A ver,
Africa. Is Africa here?
Natsomi,
Natsumi.
falta Grace, está Grace acá.
Grace is here.
Omu Pico está acá.
Omo Iko is here. Ami,
Falta
Alima is here. Somebody's pending.
Ok, de Asia tenemos a
Let's see who else is here. Martha,
Megumi,
Pato, Negumi,
de Priscilia.
Priscilla.
Y hola Marta. Perdone,
Hello,
Marta,
hello,
no
Martha.
pude responder porque estábamos
I'm sorry.
pero
I apologize if I couldn't reply you.
iniciar con esta sesión. Agradezco mucho
We're going to
su
start our session.
puntualidad.
I am thankful for your punctuality. The intention is to start on time and finish on time because I know you have a lot of things, especially the partners from Asia. What time is it around there, up there? Is it around 7 o'clock p.m., more or less? Is that true? So this is a long session. We're going to start with a small invocation or prayer. We're going to do this thinking that us here, the land is connected with. Let's see, somebody has her microphone open. So we're all connected at this very time with some part of the land, the earth. And that makes us to come together as sister, that we connect and that we ask to the universe and also to our creators, that entity that we believe in that energy that we believe, each culture from its point of view, from its how we connect to this earth. Even though we're in diverse regions, there's something that connects us together. So we're going to come together today to ask for our well-being, to accomplish our objectives and goals today. And also, let's ask for wisdom so we can use this for our lives. So we're going to do an exercise, but first, let's ask for the well-being of today's session so we can achieve our objectives. So that way we can work as a team. Also, open up our hearts to help each other that our partners need. So we can do a collective work. Remember, one of the strong methodology in this way is, in this training program, is that this training process is collective, So this is something really important in our journey of learning. So us as together as sisters, because we're connected to the land, to the agenda, we're connected to the injustice, and we're fighting for those rights. Let's breathe and let's feel our sisters, each one of our sisters. I ask you to open up your camera so we can see each other and connect to Let's breathe, and while we're breathing, exhaling and inhaling, connect each other and to achieve our goals for today's activity. Let's ask for well-being of each one of us. Let's ask for each other that we're in different parts of the region. Otis, would you please help me to project this image? We're going to follow an image. So we're going to ask, follow that video, and while we're watching the video, pray or ask. So Otis is going to help us to project the video or image. Go ahead. Let's let's start. Let's begin. So let's start. When the globe gets bigger, we need to breathe, uh, hold it for a second. When the circle shrinks, we're going to exhale. So when you're doing this, connect with your ancestry, connect with your partners, and exhale everything that has damaged you. Let's purify a little bit our body so we can start with all the good intentions. Go ahead, Otis. Is something happening there? Something wrong there? Otis, let's see. I think that we're going to Otis, can we do it? Yes, yes. I'm going. Otis, if you help me out with the projection. Okay. Let's start. Concentrate. Exhale. Inhale. Connect yourselves. Connect yourselves. Connect with each other. Connect with the wind. That wind that brings us together as sisters. Let's exhale every negative feelings that we have. Let's think. Let's exhale and release. Let's let's connect with all of those sisters that are here. To think for today session, let's connect with the wind that connects us today. This is the same air that we're breathing, so this makes us sisters. It makes us to become conscious that we're a fundamental part of the land. Let's get together with the wind. The air purifies us. The wind helps us. The wind accompanies us today. air is a substantial element in our lives. The air goes beyond the limits, the distance, the regions, and connects us together. Let's come back once again to our session to thank the wind that brings us together here. Let's thank our ancestors that they came by in this world, and is connecting with them. They are here in this planet, and that same wind, that same air is coming back with our breathing. I wish you success today. I wish you all the success. Today we're gonna have a huge, a big sister, an important sister. She's going to help us in the technological part in this diploma course. And I'll always think to meet to a lot of people as you, to facilitators, partners, sisters that today are going to be here. Today we're going to meet and know this sister, Minerva Collin. Minerva Collin she's the colleague that is going to be helping out today. She's going to be the facilitator. She's going to be Moodle's facilitator, the platform, Moodle platform facilitator. That day we passed on. Minerva studied history in the National Autonomous University of Mexico, and she has a technical degree in library science, and currently she's pursuing a degree in computer systems at UVEG. Have worked as a teacher, librarian, and instructional designer in various public and private institutions. For example, she has worked in UNAM, FIMI, and also on Orion Earth. She's part of the collective We Are World, focusing on children and women. She has a solid experience in academic training for youth and adults, have supported digital literacy process for older adults, and have managed different types of documentary, digital and physical information. She has a great experience in digital platform. So we're going to give chance to Minerva. So if you have any interpretation problem, you can send the message, a text message, and so the interpreters could do a good job. So interpreters, if you're going to, if you have a question, so we're asking Minerva to speak a little bit slow so the interpreters could do a good job. So Minerva, go ahead. Well, thank you very much, Lily. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending where you are. As I already said, I'm Minerva Collin. It is an honor to be here. I'm really enthusiastic about this, to be the facilitator, to open up this diploma is a great honor. First of all, I want to thank you all, and also that you have replied me back to the messages that I sent you with your username and password. And so that was really marvelous. It was wonderful. Thank you very much. We're going to start this session. The first thing is going to be getting into the Moodle platform. So you have the credentials, the username and password. So, but anyways, if you need it, I can send it through the chat so you can have it. So we're going to start with your username and password. So I'm going to share my presentation. So this is what we're going to do in the Moodle platform. You can be listening while we get into the, when I tell you, check this. You can check. So if, as Lely said, if you have a question, if you have you can raise your hand virtually. So that's the way I can see it. So so another important thing. Sometimes when I get excited, I speak really quick. See, if somebody feels like I'm talking too quick, please raise your hand and say your speak going too quick. Okay, let's see.
Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can share my screen. Here we go. Ready. I think you can see it. Here's my presentation. It's going to be a general overview of what we're going to see and in Moodle. Meanwhile, you can go in and I'm sharing this presentation. It is not letting me. Okay, so what we're going to do is get to know the features. Then we're going to do some activities so you can get familiarized in how we can do some of these. I know that by being a web platform that is being used, many of you might already know it. During the pandemic, there were a lot of platforms that were used. I think many of you, I know there's different versions of Moodle, but we're going to see some characteristics regarding our particular platform. You're going to become familiarized with this, and some of you already know this, and some of you are just starting. So we want you to be able to go in slowly. Maybe there's a different category. We might feel pressured. And then the next, as I was saying, Moodle is the platform we're going to use. Here's the initial page and the link that I shared with you through the chat. Here we have the opening page. This is our course, and each one of you are assigned to a specific course. We're going to see it specifically. This is just a presentation, and we're going to send a message. This is, we must write some here. If you have a pen or a pencil or that you can write with, we only have to write the name of the person who we are going to send a message to. You have to, it's a brief exercise. It's going to be someone who's part of the same course in the same modal session is what I mean, whether in Spanish or in English. So there's no complication. And you don't have to write their last name and everything, just by their first name. And then so that you can send them a message so we can do this test. We can go back to the presentation if somebody doesn't get a chance to write it, but if you can, it'll make it easier. Then there's a problem with the connection. Some of you might have a very good connection and some of you might not have such a great connection. If you've all written the name of the person who you're assigned to send a message to, please let us know. So we can take a little longer, okay? Okay. Nobody said anything, so let's continue. We're going to edit our profile. we're going to add our picture. There's the basic thing and then some other things. It's not necessary that you have a picture at hand right now, just so that you can know the process. This is enough. Remember, this session is being recorded so that in this moment, if you don't have it, if you can just go back and look at the beginning and see how this process works, and you can do it on your own time. If you have any questions, you have my email, from which I sent you your user and password, your username. And here I'm going to put it again in the chat. If you have any questions, please let me know. Now we're going to see the main desk. I put it in English because as I'm speaking Spanish, the ones that have that are English speakers can have the reference here visually as well. We're going to look at the different participants if you want to send them a direct message. Here's the calendar, the things we're going to do. Here's the main activities. The main activities for this diploma course with FIMI are the forums. Because of the profile this diploma course has, it doesn't want you to do perfect activities. We're not grading everybody. We don't want everybody to get an A or a 10. It's about sharing knowledge and supporting each other. So the forum is the best way to do this. We're going to put in attachments, other files. We can also write in comments in there. And we're going to do a little quiz here, which is not really an exam. It's more like questions to get to know you so that you didn't have to study. Don't worry about it. We're going to answer these questions. And here in the end, we're going to see how you can edit a tool that's called Wikipedia for in Modal. Right? Okay, so I've started sharing. So you can, I'm going to ask you if everybody has been able to access through your username and your password, because now we are going to actually directly do the activities in the Modal platform. If somebody has not been able to, please write a message in the chat, please. Or you can raise your hand or any way that can allow us to know that you have a question or that you have some trouble. Has everybody been able to access with your username and access? Yes, please say yes, smile, something that lets me know that you're doing okay. Okay, thank you, Megumi. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to share my screen now. Let me see. I'm going to share again. I think everybody can see it. Please let me know. Let me see your reactions. Okay, looks like everybody can see it, correct? Okay, once we're in this modal, what we can see is this opening page. This is our desk. Here we have our course assigned. We have the course in Spanish and the course in English, depending on which one we've been assigned to, is where we're going to enter. Here we have some other sections that we're not necessarily going to use unless we have to send some kind of announcement, but usually it's done through other ways. Here, the important thing is the calendar, where we will have the name of each of the sessions that we're going to have. So in this case, on the 25th, we had the inauguration. On the 29th, we have 2 days. Today, and I'm assigned to both of these courses. So if you're only assigned to one, you will only see the one event. You click into the modal, and so then you see this, you can see it bigger, so that you can do your follow-up. Here is May. Each month, we're going to be able to see this, okay? Let's go up here and let's go back. Here we have a little world, which is the language. You see a little bell with notifications, a little balloon, and we have a shape of a person here. If we click in that little figure and we go to profile or perfil in case of Spanish, we click there and it's going to send us to this other section here. Here we can click. We're going to open with the triangle the different options and edit the profile. Here you can see your username. We can't see your password, so don't worry about that. But if we go all the way down, we'll be able to go here and put in our picture here. It's in general, we recommend a front picture so that we can get to know each other and our fellow colleagues can recognize us. The only thing we need to do to edit this is we're going to take our picture, we're going to drag it, and we're going to leave it there. Let it go in that little box. So we take it from where we have it, or we can look for it. We can go here into the files, but it might be easier if you have it open, you drag it and you place it there, and then you're going to see how it is being uploaded. It doesn't take that long. Once it's uploaded, we put save. If you want to change your password, you can also do it here. What we do not recommend is changing the username because it's easier to know who we are by our names and last name. Maybe I'm called different. Maybe somebody says calls me me or mine or something. Maybe they'll confuse me with somebody else. So we'd ask you to just leave it. So once you save it, you push the upload button. You'll see up at the top, you'll see that the image appears. Whatever image you've uploaded is going to change and it's going to show up in your dashboard. We're going back to the beginning. Okay, so the other thing we're going to do is we're going to write a message for our part. Here in the little balloon to the right, we're going to look for the person who we were assigned. So in my case, it was Saba. You don't have to write their whole name. Maybe I'm just going to write Saba. And there she is. So you'll do the same thing. And here you're going to write a little message down here. For example, something very short. Hello. And then you send it by clicking this little arrow here at the bottom. If you want to send them a little emoji, a little figurine, you have here at the top this little face. And then you send it. This is just an example. You can write to your tutors, to your facilitators, to me, to Liliana, to Nadia. Everybody is here in the modal. You can send a message, anything you might need. I use these messages to send reminders. A tutor asked me once to let them know that X activity had to be sent by Thursday, let's say. So I wrote them through email and I wrote them through here so that they could have that reminder. So please send a message to that person. If you can remember who it was, let me know. So I can show you that slide again. So for example, I've just sent it to her. When Sabato writes me back, I'm going to have an alert with a little bell. You'll see this bell up here next to the messages. There you're going to see how many messages you have. If you have 4 or 5, it's going to be in red, a little number. Hello. So she's answered back. There was no bell because it's open. Here as well, we did the exercise. We have those people that are in our diploma course. Here you have the information. Here we have the welcome. Here we have the link for the video. If there's you couldn't be in the welcome, here you'll have the recording. So you'll be having this different sections. You can go into each section. In the previous moment, she was explaining how you'll have each modal subdivided by the topics, and there will be notifications every time that they can they will let people know with a reminder. So let's go back here. We're going to go back to the beginning. You'll see the course overview. Then there's the course. Here's the first section where you'll have all the different modals. To the left, you'll have the different modals. You can go from the center screen or from this screen to the left. So here you're in welcome. No, I'm going to go to modal 0. So I go here and then I can see, we'll go into the one that we're actually in. Another important thing is the participants. Here you can see the list of the participants. Here you can see everybody that is part of the course and what is their role, what is their status, their students, their facilitators. etc. Here we go back to the dashboard. Here's the calendar. I'm in the English section, so I'm only going to see the calendar in English here because, for example, here's April. If we go to May, we'll be able to see the different sessions. The same is going to happen for modal 2. Right now we are in modal on the 30th of May. We'll be here in modal 5, which will be the last one. So let's go back. Let's go into modal 0. As I said before, we have the biography, the objectives, the topics, and we're going to see the content. By being an educational platform, Moodle has, let's say, 2 main sections. The first section has to do with the content, everything we can upload and that the students and facilitators can see. There's different formats. What we're going to see now is the formats. All right, so the first format, let me see, there's some messages. Let me just check. Okay, it's working. Okay, so let's see. If you go into the platform, it'd be very important that you do it at the same time as me. So you can get to know or see if it seems easier to you. For example, the document, you can see it in the platform, or to see what's better for you. What is more comfortable if you want to download. If you're, it's a PDF. If we want to download it, we have to click here on download, and then you can see it on your computer. But there's other documents. For example, let's go click here. This one, for example, it is force. It is it downloads with an emerging screen. It's not letting me, but here, let's see. Let me see if you can see it. I'm trying to share. Here is what's forced to download. It was a forced download. So what's easier for you if you want to see it in the platform or download it directly? So these 2 formats are text, as you were able to see, but we also have facilitators that have audio files. So for example, here, it was, if you can see that it's downloading forcefully, it is downloading. So what we have to do, and then download it and then click on it to be able to listen to it. Here we go. So that's another format of files you will have. So there's a video. We've already seen this. It's the inauguration video that I had shown you. And this is also a download. It's a pop-up. So it's going to be a pop-up screen that you'll be able to see.
Being a collaborative and welcoming networks, Indigenous women are developing. I don't know if you have any questions at the moment, if I'm going too fast, if you want to see something, if everything is good. If somebody can comment on the chat or want to raise your hand. Is everything okay? Everything okay? Okay, it seems like everything's okay. Let me see. Okay, very good. We have also this other resource. If you want to go checking, you can click on it. And this is a book. It's a book within the same platform. So we here see in the right side the contents list. So we can read here in this section. Generally, we're going to see text as every book, but you can also see images, as you can see next. You can advance clicking on next here on the next button or on the in the index list. You can also see videos in this case. This would be the contents. This would be a different way of having a content in the book format. Yes. And then we have a page. This page is you can see bibliography and different kind of contents. Yeah, so you have already explored with me this part of the contents, the resources of the Moodle. Do you have any questions? How have you seen this part? Have you already explored it? Have you already seen this Moodle platform? Can anybody give me a comment or say something? Somebody, a sister that could say, I have this dot, or I have this comment. Maybe a sister that would want to. Let's ask for a volunteer. Rocio. Okay, Rocio is smiling. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Well, I have a dot. This content part is only for consulting, like for checking information. So we can, if you're looking for a topic, information for about a topic, okay. If effectively, the contents are only resources in different formats: text, PDF, audio, videos. In this case, the characteristics of Moodles, like books, bibliographies, it's only for reading or watching, reading. We haven't got into the activity part. The next session would be about the activities and where we're going to be working with activities. The different activities, we're going to see these different activities next. Forum, as I was telling you, activities of writing directly on a text box on Moodle or uploading some quizzes. These are the list that we're going to use in this diploma. Questions, we're going to do the list. And you can learn how to do a wiki, how to do a Wikimedia. And we're not going to use it very much, but nevertheless, some tutors will be using. So it is good to get familiar with this kind of tools. So let's say we say something like do something collaborative, we can use this. Is there another question? Something that you would like to say? Let's continue. Okay. For this part, yes, it's necessary to be in Moodle because we're going to do the activities, the main activity. Let me see, there's a message. Somebody's asking if we're going to send, how would you say, if we're going to have the recording. Yes, we're going to have it. Don't worry, Ronnie. Don't worry. We're going to have the recording. In fact, you're going to be able to access to it. I'm going to place it right here, down below all these topics. I'm going to place it my presentation as well the recording of this session. Just in case if you have questions and doubts, you can see it here. It's just to get into Moodle and go to the section and see. Generally, in the case of the welcoming, it was only one, so it was no problem. So in this case, it's going to be just one session, so there will be no issues or problems. So generally, we place it session by session. In the following session, we have 3 sessions. In each session, it's going to have its recording in its own section, so you can see it perfectly. You can see the sessions records of spirituality, and you could go to that session specifically, so that we will not have problems in case that, for example, if you have a question, a doubt, I have a text, but I can't check it because my internet, it's not stable, it's unstable, or for other reason, you can send me an email. I can send you the file, even if it's audio, video or text. If you have problems in the forum, let's get into, so you can see. So you go and click here on this forum which says my community. The one thing beautiful is that Moodle has different colors. The forums are going to be always in this color, like purple, and they're going to have a figure or icon with people, a group of people. Then we have blue activities, then we have green activities. So they're going to be a characteristic, an icon with different characteristics. So generally, the forums are here like this. We get into the forum, but the discussion of the forum is going to be down below here. We need to get into this discussion. Let's click here, and then we can see the discussion. How do you participate in the forums? Generally, you participate clicking here on reply. Yes? And you can write here, hello, sister. When we're done writing, you can say, I finished my participation, and then I click send. Okay, now, if I'm mistaken or I have an error, I can edit it. But I only have half an hour, 30 minutes. If I come back more than 30 minutes, I wouldn't be able to edit. If I made a mistake, if I want to delete it, I click delete it. But I only have 30-minute chance to do it. If you go more than 30 minutes, you won't be able to delete it. Let's say maybe you have a small mistakes. Maybe you can write me back, and I can erase your participation, or I do the addition of your comment. If you can't do it, it could happen that I had some students that could send me different activities. So I asked for an activity, and she responded for about other activities. Let's say I asked about share, and they were talking about tables. Okay, now what happens? Very much. Okay, I can see Negumi already participated. I apologize if I can't pronunciate good your name. Another important thing is, generally, here it is asked, and it is really important. Let's pay attention, close attention to this. It's that it asks you to send files. If you can see, we are not able to send files. What we can do is click on advanced. We click on advanced. It's going to pop up another section. We can write our message. Yes. And down below, we can upload our file. Okay, once again, we can do the same. We're going to look for a file. Okay, let me see if I can get a file here. let me see which one could it be. Okay, this one. So we take the file, we drag it, and we release it here. Okay? It's recommended generally that your file should be in PDF because we have a capacity of 500 megabytes and a maximum number of 2 files. So generally, we are asked to send only one file. So if your file is heavier than 500 megabytes, so because you're working on a research, maybe you have photos and you want to show it, obviously. So it weighs really higher. So you have to send it in PDF. So if it's higher, heavier than 500 megabytes, you can tell me. You can tell me so we can raise the amount of storage. So once you're done with here, so this you have to write it here, the message, the headings, and these are important. You always have to leave the message on the heading, the subject. At the moment of your writing, sending a message, we use, this is an HTML editor. Sometimes we write with an, so when you write it down with text that it's not whole supported by the editor, it's not good. So it blocks out. So it doesn't let us send our participation. So sometimes it happens. So if sometimes it happens that to you, please contact me and let me know so we can help you out. So once we are done with this, we go to send or to post forum. So here it is, our message and the file. For example, here, Megumi already deleted her participation. Dead. Okay, I don't like this. So she deleted her participation. So in this case, I'm going to do the same because this is nothing to do with what I'm doing, the file I uploaded. So what we're going to do next, following, we're going to do the exercise part. We're going to respond or reply to these questions that we have here on the forum. We're going to do it in the Spanish forum and also in English forum. Okay. I'm going to let you give you 10 minutes so you can do your participation. If you want to experiment sending a file, please do it. So you have the experience. Remember, it's reply, advanced, if you want to send a file, upload a file, and then you write the text here and also the subject of the text. Okay. So 10 minutes to answer these questions, and then we will continue with the next exercise.
Mire, tengo una pregunta. El, aquí van a responder a tu pregunta y entonces entonces aquí se va a ir viendo qué es lo que está respondiendo cada una, ¿cierto? Ok. Ajá. Sí, entonces así se hace como, bueno, ir familiarizándose con la plataforma Moodle, ¿no? Ok.
I'm sorry, my internet got stuck, so I couldn't quite hear. What we're doing is a practical. Could you explain to me what's going on? Let me go back. I'm going to my forum, to the activities. We're going to click here. And here we're going to go to my community. In discussion, my community. Are you there? Right, Rocio? I have to, if you need us to go back, we can do this. Are you here?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna write respond here. And here we're gonna write our answer. So what we're gonna do here is answer the question, well, how do you describe your community? Maybe you can say where it is. You can say what kind of natural resources there are, what people are like. It's a description, a general description of your community. I could say I live in a city, in a building where the majority works from Monday to Friday. There's a few neighbors that are noisy. I don't have a park close by. I don't want to make you depressed, but that's my community. It's an exercise. So you can experience the work that we're going to do in the forum. If you would want to, and I do recommend this, write it in a different file and then add 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 it on. So here you go into advanced. So here you can write the message. Hello, my sisters. I'm going to share my work, my answer, maybe in this case, in a supplementary file, in an attachment file. So you go down here where it says attachment. You take the file, you pull on it, and you drop it there. You allow it to upload. And once it's uploaded, then you can send your participation to the forum. So here it is. This is my participation. If you made a mistake, because of course, sometimes we do, maybe you wrote, instead of sisters, you wrote one sister. Oh no, I made a mistake. Okay, you can say sisters and tutors. So you can make the change. And then you click on save changes. So sometimes we have to make sure that it's within the half an hour, or if we want to erase it completely. If you take longer than half an hour or 30 minutes, it will not allow you to do this. So if you have this problem, you can talk to me through the platform or through your email, but I can go in there behind the scenes and change your, or just erase it, and then you can upload the correct one. So if you have here Jaseida, who wrote back, and she's saying, okay, let's see. Very good. So I'm going to let mine there so it can be an example. This attachment that has nothing to do, of course, with our theme. Here in English, Sabato's written. Okay. Oh, look. Martha sent a attachment file. Here, as I was saying, in many cultures, it's people are sharing files, and so this is the best way to do it, through the forum, because then sometimes we have a lot of things to say, 1 or 2 pages, and so maybe it's too much to write directly in the box of the forum. So it might be easier to write it outside and then attach it into the forum. So we're going to give you another 3 minutes. So the ones who are finishing up can end, and we can go into the next activity. Or if would you like a little break for 5 minutes? I think after we're done with this. No, let's go to the next one, which is also brief. And if you want to look into the file of your colleagues, just click here, and it's going to, as you can see here on the right, it's going to download into your computer. So it's very friendly, as I was saying. This FIMI is very friendly, of course, but no, I meant modal. It's very friendly, user-friendly. So it shouldn't be a problem, but let's see, we have a message here. What type of messages? I'm sorry, what kind of document? Well, in general, reading the chat with Megumi, we don't have a restriction for our colleague Megumi's asking what kind of documents we can attach. Well, you can attach almost any kind: images, text, audio, video, not so much because they're very heavy, so that's limited. But in general, the tutors use the files, the text files is what they ask for most. So a lot of these text files, particularly when you're doing your groundwork, they might have a lot of pictures, and this is very important to show what you've been doing, illustrate your work on the ground. So what might happen is that it could be very heavy. So when it's very heavy, make it into a PDF. If you have any problem with that, we can show you, or we can help you, or I can transform it for you and upload it. Just write to me, and I'd be very happy to support you. We had a problem with a typo, and we wrote her name wrong. So she told me about this, and we of course corrected this with no problem. So please, anything you need, we're here to support you. Let's see if anybody else has written. Okay, thank you. Here, thank you, Mari. Well, let's see in English here if anybody's written. Okay, only Sabato. Anybody else might want to upload or write here? There's a lot of colleagues that are in the English section that have not participated. If you are able to, please do. Habiba, Lenny. I'm not sure how to pronounce. I'm going to say Ronnie, if you don't mind, how your name is pronounced. I'm sorry. Who else is here? Priscilla, Andy. Please, if you can participate. I don't know. If it's in the message. Rocio, yes, let me see. It says there's a section here where you can, is this where I can upload my file? I sent the message. Here's you can write your title here and you can change it, but we recommend not because it's easier for us to find. So here you can write your message. So I don't want to say, hello, my community is blah, blah, blah. So you don't have to upload necessarily. You can just say send. Let me try and I'll just send it. Let's see. So here I didn't send an attachment. Let's see. We can go back here. There's only two categories that is always important to fill out in the form: the title and the message. Everything else is optional. It's optional. So there's no problem. You can send it without a file as long as you're filling the title and the message. Let me see how our colleagues here in the English forum are. Do people have problems in English? Do you have internet problems? There's some messages here. Let's see. Yes, they have bad connection. Yes, don't worry about it. Thank you for letting me know, so that I won't be concerned. It's okay. I understand. We just want you to know about this and know that if you have any problems, please communicate with me. I assume that we're going to have groups in different, what is this called? I don't know, Liliana, if we're going to have a message, little in do not say names, but if we're going to use some kind of messaging app to have our group, maybe some of the colleagues, what is it called? From past editions, they would send me messages through WhatsApp. Oh, I can't do this or I can't do that, and I can help them. So please don't worry. Any questions you have, we're here for you. Okay, so let's continue. So we can do the next exercise. This is a very short exercise as well, as I was saying, so you can become familiarized. Let me see. Rocio, were you able to send your message? Do you have any questions? No. Okay. So yeah, so we can help you. Let's see. Rocio, did you have any other questions? Nope, I sent it. I can see it here in my platform. Okay. I don't know why I can't see it, but okay, so I went way back. Let's go here. It says it's telling me I only have 30 minutes to edit in case I need to. Right, exactly. So that's the time you have. But as I said, I can help you do this afterwards if you need to. Let's go to activity 1. If you can click there. And here, this is it's a reflection. We want you to read these 2 quotes that other previous edition fellows from FIMI's course here And I want you to read them and see what happens, what you think, what you feel. And then once you do this, you go into add submission here in the bottom. And here, this is a text file. So we're going to write text here, in my opinion. So you write your opinion and just save changes. This is an online text. So we're not going to attach anything. We're not going to, we're only going to write. There's 3 types of activities that we're going to do here in this diploma course. One is the forums. That's the most important. That's the most common activity in FIMI's course. And then the second one is the online text, which is where we are now. And the third is attaching a text. So here's the instructions. Here's the status of our activity. We only have to click here and add submission, and then write our answer directly in this little box. Same thing here for the section in Spanish. Let's see, we go here, Modal 1, activities, activity 1. So let's go here. We click in add submission, and here we're going to write. I'm going to give you a few minutes to do this. As you can see, this is these are very short exercises, so you can do it practically, and you can go into the forum and recognize it and explore it. So there's no problem here. So just take your time, but it is important that when you can actually go in there, and I understand that some people have a unstable connection or bad network. But in my case at home, I have a very good connection because there's almost no one home. But sometimes in the afternoons, it's a very unstable. There's lots more people connected. And so, yeah, I understand these difficulties with technology. As you saw, we had a little difficulty ourselves. So this happens. So we're going to have this activity here. It's very, very short. Just read these 2 texts and share our thoughts, feelings, whatever comes up. Okay? And this is fellows from United States and Peru from previous editions. Let me look at the messages here. We're going to give you 10 minutes or so to answer this. Okay, Ronnie says she's not able to find anything. Let's see here. Somebody's having problems. Ronnie, if the problem is internet, don't worry. If you have any other difficulty, and I'm telling you, but I'm telling everybody, if you need to have a session privately, one-on-one, we can definitely do that. Don't worry about that. In the case you any moment you need this, we can connect and help you out. Okay, so please don't be mortified. Okay, very good. Halima's doing the practice. Okay, great. So let's be patient with technology, patient with all of us. So it might be the first time we interact with this platform, even though it's a very user-friendly, we could say it's intuitive. Every time we start something new, it takes some time to get to know it. As my first teacher that for computing that I had told us, don't be afraid. Do everything calmly, explore it. The computer is programmed so that if you do anything, it won't be a catastrophe. So even though it sounds a little funny, it made me feel more confident. So please, you do the same. Explore the platform, poke at everything. Any questions, please let me know. I'm here to support you in anything you need, anything you want, so we can advance appropriately. And if you can please do this activity here. We have 8 more minutes. Teacher, I'm looking at this, but I'm lost. I can't find it. Don't worry. Let's see. Please remind me your name. It only says usuario, user. Mari. Yes. Okay, Mari. Perfect. Here, give me a minute. Let's go back so we can go from the beginning. So here you are. Go here, which is modal 0, starting the path. Grace, I'm going to be with you in a minute. Ready? Ready? Okay, ready. So here you go down here and to the activities, and you click on activity 01, reflection, thoughts. Let me know when you're there. Mari, are you there? Yes, I'm there. Okay, so let's go down here. And here you say add comment. Ready? Ready? Yes, I'm there. Okay, again, so you go down. This is a little tip I want to give you that thanks to Mari, we're able to talk about. Once you go from one place to another, you should always make this little bar go down. What was happening with previous editions, fellows, when they wanted to attach something or do an activity, they couldn't find it because they always go to the top. But it's hard to find. Why can't everybody do it and not me? So a good thing to do, and thanks to this question, it's moving this bar on the right all the way down or slide down so you can find all the other topics. So in this case, we must go down and then we're going to write our participation down here. In my opinion, my feeling, my thought feeling is that Tanya, Sister Tanya, excuse me, I sent my text, but I've lost it. Rocio, did you put save changes? You've sent it. So it's not lost. You did it correctly. But then I have a blank box. Let me see. Let's do it. So yeah, exactly. Because it's going to show this, right? The box that was open previously. Do I have to open it again? You can go back to the activity. So poke here in activity 01 and look at what is showing. And here you'll see what the status of the delivery. So here's where you're going to see your comment down here. Yes? So here you can edit your upload. So there is a time limit as well. So here we can add, and then I save it again. But if you made a mistake, you can eliminate. Here, let's see, we have some questions. We have Grace. Nadi says, I'm trying to post something, but it seems I'm lost. Try to describe my community. And okay, I've seen your message. Let's go back here. Let's answer Ronnie. I'm going to go back to that screen that you're seeing. So I can see this screen. Okay, so you're here. You have to click on the course, whereas it's down here to the left. It's in English. So you click there. And then is when the course is going to open. The different modals, the different sections of the course. Okay, Ronnie, can you start? Can you try that? Okay, great. Let's see. So here, let's see, we go down here, then we go here to my community. We're going to add, no, we're going to go into my community, which is already there, and we can see the different pictures. No, we can't see your comment, Halima. Let's see. Let's try it again. Particularly if the connection is, make sure you have a good connection, because remember that all these platforms have like a waiting time. If we take too long to upload, they say she's not doing anything and they eliminate it. So the patience of technology is not very long. So I recommend you, Grace, to try it again in case we have a bad connection. If that's the case, what can do is what I was doing when I was at university. I answer outside, I write it out in a text or in a board, in an Excel or whatever it is I'm going to send. And then when I have it, then I go into the platform and then I would copy and paste it and then send it so that the time it takes to answer is not so long. And so that Modal doesn't say, she's not doing anything, and they push you out, which is what happens with a lot of platforms. If you're not doing something, apparently, they kick you out. Let's say they close. So in the next step, okay. Rocio looks like was able to resolve. Exploring the platform is a really excellent recommendation, because then you can see if you've made a mistake, if you found some way to easier. The virtue of this diploma course is that we cannot make mistakes. If for any reason I send something that's wrong, you call me immediately and I can help you, no problem. Whatever you can do, we can resolve. That my message doesn't want to be sent, you call me. There's collaboration is essential in this diploma course. So anything, we can resolve it. Okay? I forgot my password, anything.
Mary, I write down there. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, the truth is I can't see it right now. It's just the activities to attach activities. The tutors only can see this. Right now, I'm just like you as students. So if you want to, when a session is done, I could tell, sister, yes, I received your reflection. Everything is okay with your submission. When you're a student, you have certain permissions, and when you're tutor or administrator, you have other permissions, like like student, I can't see your works. For example, the forum is done so everything can see and everything can see each other and participate. So I can see your participation in the forum, but in this activity and the following one, sending, attaching files and sending, I can't see your files because I am a student. Once we finish our sessions, today's session, you wait for me. Okay, partner. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm writing to the platform and it's telling me, uh, it doesn't tell me to submit, just tells me to save. But yes, save is, it's okay. No, it's okay. Don't worry. So I was trying to write and submit, but it doesn't say submit, it says save. So yeah, sometimes platform they tend to do that. Instead of submit, it says save. Once you have saved, it's enough. The teacher can see your work. So I'm sorry, let me see, Ronnie, what he says. Okay, okay, very good. Let's see. We are coming back. Let's go back so you can see it, Ronnie. Hi. Okay, ready. So we're here. We get into the module 0. Generally, this is going to be the presentation. We're going to scroll down the bar. So partner Ronnie has a dot, what is the community forum? So that's what we're going to do. So we scroll down. So we see everything here and we go to this that says, the link says my activities, my community. What you have to do is click on it and you start the forum. You get into the forum. Okay, I can already see Grace. You were delayed, but yes, you're already here. So you can see that internet, it has this little issue, the little issue like velocity issue. So that happens. So here we are. And here, Ronnie, you have to click replay, replying to the first comments. You can write down here your participation. If you want to attach a file, you click on advanced. I was commenting your partners. These two are fundamentals. You can't send a participation without writing here and here. You can read it, leave it as it is there, and then on the message you write down. And you need to file. If you need to attach a file, you just drag your file and release it there. But the file is optional. It's not mandatory. The subject and the text is enough. And then you go pause to forum. You click to pause to forum. It can be as Mary told us, or Giseleida. She told us she clicked save. Yeah, it could be that one as well. If it says save, it's save. Maybe Ronnie says that he can't find the activity. So that's weird because we all can see this activity. Let's go back. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Then, even though it doesn't seem like, but yeah, the internet connection is really important. If it is slow on the uploading or the internet connection, that's an issue. So some people were telling me that I can see the instruction, but the rest would say, oh, what's going on? What's going on? It's not possible that I can see and the rest could. So that's the internet connection. It doesn't let, so it brings us to a recursive situation. So I'm commenting you, so you consider this running. Your name is running, right? Okay. So now once again, click on the course that you are signed in. Let's go to module 0. We scroll down. Here's the biography, the contents that we saw, text, PDF, and then down below, at the end of the, way down below, we have activity section, and then we click on my community. So I invite you to keep trying. If you can, if you want to go out and get in again, if you are still having this kind of issue, or if you have any other issue, maybe if you can send, you cannot send an attached file. So I invite you to contact me. We can do a session peer-to-peer to fix out this kind of issues or doubts. But try one more time, once again, Ronnie. See, what we can do is I can stay with you. We have a space, a 10-minute break or space, and if you want to, if you'd like to, in that break time, I can stay with you. If you have any questions, doubts, to follow the process, anything. Okay, we're going to take 10 minutes break. Okay, I will let you know. Okay, but right now here is 8:37. At 8:47, we take over again. We continue with the, if the, if you have any questions, you can stay. You can go and drink a little bit of water, as I'm drinking here. So we can come back for the final part of the module. Okay, let's take 10 minutes and then we'll come back quick. Ronnie, at the moment, if you want to tell me what we can do for you, if you want to see the recordings, maybe a special recording. So we are starting with our break. There's no problem. I don't know if Ronnie has another question. Lily, did she tell you something else? Ah, okay. Maybe it could be the waiting time. So that's why I'm asking you to be patient. Try it right now, at this moment that we have the break. If you want to take your break, you can do it. So that way you can see, maybe if we have less, if there's person in the platform, that would help, because a lot of people are here in the platform. So maybe that's why it's not letting you to do the thing, maybe for the quantity, because the quantity of the person that we have. But if it's the internet, it could be. Okay, the technology has a lot of benefits, but also it has negative aspects as well. So okay, let's say what I'm repeating a lot of times, but if you have any doubts, I'm here to help you out. Don't worry. Okay, now that I'm here, I'm going to check if I can resolve the doubts that your partners have. Let me see. Okay, I'm sorry. I have already sent one and sent by Satpika, but the other state at save comments. Are you Rocio or Mar? Rocio. Yes. When you see that, that's enough. But the other, I couldn't see in the submission status, so I could see that there is a message telling me to retry again. But I already sent it. But in the other, I I I keep seeing save. So I don't know if it's the same. Are we talking about the activity one? Yeah, the last one. Yeah, perfect. Yes. You can close up the other window. So once you have saved, it's enough. Yeah, that would be enough. You don't need to do more. Okay, thank you very much. You're welcome. Take a little bit of your break. I'm going to drink a coffee. Yes, it's a little bit cold here. I'm from Toluca. I'm by the Nevada volcano. Oh, that's why it's really cold. So rest a little bit. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. Okay, let's start coming back. Let's come back for the other part of our module 0. Here we have a petition of Alili's petition asking to send your phone numbers to create a group in WhatsApp. So if you have any doubts, I would be in the group, so you can ask. Now while you're coming back running, okay, I'm really happy that you could do it. You could manage to do it. I tell you that sometimes it happens. Okay, we're gonna see when we work with a wiki. That's a challenge for our patients. So okay, so here we can see the numbers are coming out. Thank you very much. Okay, now I'm going to share my screen once again. Okay, I'm gonna take out this. Okay, ready. Okay, good. Now we're going to do activity 2, which is a collage. So we click on activity 2, and generally all activities has a name and the instructions. Sometimes you can see an image or a video as an example to know, in order to know what you're going to do. In this case, it's to attach a file. This file we're going to attach in this. Let me come back in Spanish. In this section, okay, we're going to follow the instruction, which is to do a collage in PowerPoint. You can do it in other format, in Word, wherever you want to, where you describe your community with the images, and you save it as PDF. If you don't know how to convert in PDF, we're going to do the instruction. But let's start with the activity. I think we're going to take a little bit more time in this activity. We're going to do it with patience. It doesn't have to be so many pictures or photos. Maybe 5 or 6, it would be enough. You can get it from internet. You have to place it and do the collage. And then you attach the file. Yes? So we're going to first do the activity. We're going to take 15 minutes. Then we're going to continue with the process of attaching the file. Let's continue in 10 minutes. In 10 or 15 minutes, I'll tell you how to attach a file. So we're going to go to the instruction while we're waiting for the rest of our. We go to click to activity 2, which is the collage, and we're going to read the instruction, do the assignment, and for that we have 10 minutes. When we are done, we're going to do the process of attaching the file. In this case, it says add file, which is the same thing. A collage is several photos, like 4 or 5 photos would be enough. Preferably, you can convert it into PDF. So in this case, we're going to see how to convert into PDF format. So you have to take into account at the time you're uploading a file or attaching a file. Meanwhile, if anyone has a question, a doubt, if you want to send a text message, if you want to activate your audio, you can do it. When you're done, you let me know so I can continue describing the process of how to attach.
I'm here if you need anything. How are you guys doing? Oh, perfect. Let's see. Someone has uploaded. I wanted to see it, but I remembered that I don't have access, that I'm in as a alumni as well. But let's do the process so that others can see it. In general, what I do is that, let me see if I can stop sharing. So you can all see. In order to share a file into a PDF, we open our file, we go here, we go save as. In this case, I'm going to save it on my desktop. And then I'm going to look at the options and go to the one that says PDF. Once I found it, I put save. And then it has processed it and converted into a PDF. Okay, so here it is in a PDF. We do the same procedure for a presentation. So here I have the presentation I had been sharing. I go to Save As. I'm going to save it on my desktop as well. And we go into the options and we look for PDF and we save it. Let's wait for it to finish. And then here's my presentation in PDF. In general, presentations of the different tutors, including mine, will be uploaded as a PDF so that the platform doesn't lose its possibility to receive files. So here we have the PDF. Now here we can upload it. So here we go into upload or add. We go down here as well. We take our presentation and we pull it over into that little box and drop it. So as you could see, could you do it again? It was a little too fast. So if we can see it again, I'm going to eliminate here. And by the way, I can teach you how to eliminate if I took the wrong file. I say eliminate, it's going to ask me if I want to eliminate it. So I say yes. So here we go. So for my picture, for example, same. I'm going to, if I want to send a picture, it's the same procedure. You grab it with your right click and you drag it all the way to the little box. We let it go with our mouse and then I can see it, right? So let's do it again. What I did was do click here, eliminate in this pop-up, and I eliminate it. So let's go to the text, which is a PDF. So here, for example, I grab it with my mouse, right click. We don't let it go. We pull on it all the way to that little box, and then we let it go. We let go to the right click of your mouse, and then you can see as it's uploading. Once it's uploaded, when it's you can see the image here, it's accepted it. If it's too heavy, it's not going to let you do this. Once you see it here as a PDF, that's when you can, it's been accepted, and all you have to do is save changes. This is what Mari was telling us, that what had happened to her. So if you go back to the previous, here we can see that it was sent. Here we can edit. If we want to eliminate it, or we can write comments. What have they written to me? Let's see. Hello, teacher, here's my homework. Sometimes something like that. I'm sorry it was late. The work was for today, but I send it tomorrow. So I'm sorry for the delay. I was sick. Or if we want our tutor to have a little more information, we write this comment here and she can see this. Oh, maybe then we want to eliminate it. We can eliminate here. You cannot eliminate, you cannot edit. You can only eliminate. Let me look at this message. Okay, so here, okay, perfect, Ronnie. Okay, do you want me to repeat any of the steps or anything else? Does anybody have a problem? So here, when it's sent to grade, the time, the date, here we can see our file, and here we can see the options of editing or eliminating. In this case, because this diploma course is not looking to grade the participants. There's no ending dates. If you use this platform for other types of trainings that are more like academic, most probably they will have a date so that it's up until X day, X hour, that it's you can put in your information. Once they've reached this time, they won't accept the activities, the files. But in our case, this is not so. So there's no closing time or date. So when this happens, then this activated, you can't send it after that date. Okay, but ideally, of course, it's that you send your activities when they are due. We're going to click here, starting the path. Any of these is valid. We're going to do something that's very simple and very quick. We're going to do this quiz here, and we're going to answer it. So we're going to click here and attempt to quiz now. So we start attempt. Same thing in Spanish. Here we go to the quiz. We're going to say start exam now, and then we're going to say start for a quiz in English. So you'll see the questions here. Of course, your name, your age, your favorite pastimes. This is not really an exam. It's more of a survey. If you can answer this when you've finished the first 5 questions, could you please push next? And then you'll see the next set of questions. Here, this question, you pull here, you drag. So it's very, it's a survey more than an exam. So it's to get familiarized with this option. If a tutor might want to do something like this, like it's a tool. As you can see, it's not something that we're gonna grade. It's very brief. It's just a few simple questions, easy questions. I'm out. Oh, I'm sorry. I left for a bit. I removed my file and I uploaded it again in PDF. Okay, great. This is what Mari did. This is really good. Experiment with the platform. And particularly with this modal. This modal 0, it's open so that you can continue experimenting. You can do tests. You can poke at everything so that you can use it as an experiment. Experimentation, it's all what it's about. So we can get started, get familiarized, feel very comfortable, very confident. You can put it up, upload, download, erase, edit, whatever, so that in the next modal you have the knowledge so that you can do whatever they ask you to do, your teachers or tutors. This modal is just the basis for us to explore the platforms, to go into it. So then when we're going into the depth of it, we're going to learn so much. It's a really in-depth course. It's really wonderful. It's a privilege to be able to access this. The next models are going to be where you're going to learn so much. But this one is just for experimentation. So then later on we can share our knowledge, we can learn so much. So, take your time. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. As you can see, these are very simple questions. They're very short. They're not complex at all. And we wanted it to be a little fun and not like a serious exam or very academic. Tell me this or that concept, or tell me everything you know about Sadao. No. Teacher? Yes. I don't know if I missed something. I was out for a minute. Yes. Yeah, let me go back and show you. We're going to go into our diploma course. We go again into module 0. We go down to the activities. And this time we went down to questionnaire, survey, or exam. Here you click. So here I already started, so it's going to tell me continue with my try. So, but just click here. So you can start your survey. It's not really an exam, it's just a questionnaire. And you can answer these questions here. They're very easy, they're very quick. It's just a survey. You don't have to answer absolutely everything. So here you go to the next section, a video. I don't remember any video. Well, you just skip it. You leave it blank. But so 7 and 8, these are remembering something that you like. This is easy, no? Any song, movie, whatever that you like. We could say maybe I like the songs for 31 seconds TV show. Something quick. This is just so that you get familiar with this platform and the different options, the type of activities, this exam or survey or quiz. Whenever they give you a time, it's going to be 1 hour. But it's just information. It's just we're not going to take that long. But if you got lost along the way or you have any kind of question, because you closed the window by mistake, and this happens often that we close the window, so then you can go back and you just tell it to continue with the attempt, and then you can continue where you left off. Let's see, let's answer here. It just as an example. Let's answer this. Let's see something quick here. You can see here my answers are, you can see it's you can see my time here and how long I've answered. I can't remember. I'm going to write this here. Okay, let's see. Okay, somebody send it. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's see. So for example, here I'm gonna answering this part, dragging these little boxes. Once you're done, you say finish attempt. And it's gonna tell you go into this next box where you can see how many answers you did, and then you can go back if you have questions or you want to review something, or if you're ready, you're sure that you're done, and then you send everything and end. So then it gives a pop-up where you say that you confirm your answer that you want to send it. So you're done. And that's it. Because these answers are not self-evaluation, the feedback is going to be afterwards. If they might be, if you were selecting options, it might be easier. But because these are opinions, there is no grading. It's more about conversing. I'm going to give you a few more minutes for others to end. Here's we're going to go to this other answers. Here's a question. So this is going to be easy, just fast for. So what type of apparatus do you have? So you just save your choice. What type of device are you using? And then save. And then save. It's very easy, right? We just read the question and then you choose and you save your selection. And then I can see my answer here. Same here in English. I select my answer. What type of device are you connecting on? And then you can see your answer. So this is very easy, very quick. And just here to end, the last activity we're having is this wiki bibliography. I assume that we have all gone into Wikipedia. It's the exact same thing. It's building a the information with everybody's collaboration. What's the challenge? Is that we can't all do it at the same time. So in this moment, if I'm going to read the instructions and then I'm going to say, oh, let's say I'm going to do it. I'm going to answer Wikipedia. The access is going to be blocked because only one by one we can edit simultaneously. So if there's an exercise where a tutor asks us to do a Wikipedia exercise, what we're going to do is we're going to do it by time. So if I go in and I want to edit, where do you edit? Where it says edit. So let's go. Let's go in here. And if at the moment I'm saying I'm going to write, okay, I have a source of information, a content that I want to share. Okay, I'm going to say, hi, I'm Anna. Let's say my name is Anna, and this is my proposal. It turns out that Lily or Rocio or Sabanto want to participate. They could not participate at the same time because I am already editing. So there can only be one person editing in the wiki at once. There can't be several people at once. So what's the suggestion when a tutor asks us to do this? that we write our answer outside. We can write it in our Word or whatever. We can write our answer there, and once we have it, then we copy and paste it here. So in this moment, but if in this moment, you can go in there and you can go in there. If you're using Spanish, you can go because I'm using the English, but the people who are in the English, they can't go in because I'm already here. Because it is required that only one person use it at a time in addition. So if I'm done, let's say I wrote something already here and here and here, and then I wrote a link here. So I'm done, and then I write save. So I've finished editing, and if Martha or anybody else wants to edit, they can do it because I'm out. This is a collaborative work, but it does require organization. So you have to be patient. If somebody else is in there, we allow half an hour or whatever, then we can go back and come in and put in our participation. So we can't all be there at once because it might be very chaotic. Say I'm writing here and somebody's also editing this. Which version is the platform going to keep? So this is why it's a limited access to one person at a time. So the ones in Spanish are probably able to go in. No, because I'm already in there. So I'm going to abandon this page. So for example, let's see, can somebody try going into Wiki in the English section and somebody else in the Spanish section? Okay, let's see. Let's see if the blocking is real.
Let me see. I see a comment. Priscilla, can you hear me now? Priscilla tells us that can't hear us. Okay, perfect. So this is an interesting tool. I'm going to give you 5 minutes for you to explore it. If you want to do a comment, not the instruction, you can do the comments just to see how you have to edit for you to have the experience. Once we finish with the 5 minutes, we're going to close up. Okay, wrap up. Okay, go ahead. Now you can try. Be a little bit of patient. If somebody's editing, you have to wait for her to finish. If you want to just write a greeting, it's okay. Don't worry. So you have that experience of editing So that's how you edit Wikipedia. I don't know if you have had that experience. It is really interesting. Wikipedia is Wikipedia, not our wiki. Wikipedia, you edit like that. You have to do your work. It has a series of rules. Two persons can't be editing at the same time the same post. So we're going to grant you some minutes so you can explore, and then we will go to the closing part. So if Lily has something to say, so please, we're not just going to close up, okay? Lily has something to tell us. Anyways, as you were saying, Minerva, all the members, the sisters, they feel with the freedom to ask us if they have an error, they have technical issues. Uh, it'll be a pleasure for Minerva to help you out with this. So don't worry. But what we're asking you is get into your platform, navigate, practice, practice. If you don't practice, you're not going to be able to manage the platform. So you got to get in, to tag, do the activities. So that's what I wanted to share. Well, very good. Thank you very much, Lily. It is really important that you explore the platform, mainly so you can familiarize with it. So sometimes we ask activity that happens that you can do it. So if at a certain time you have issues, so if you want to send out WhatsApp, uh, hey, I have this problem, you can do it. You can send me a message with all the confidence, because as I was telling you, let me see who's. I think I saw Samar got in. She was here. Uh, she can give her testimony. But the platform is really really friendly, so you don't be shy. As I was telling you, the Moodle Zero is just for that. You can explore, you can do whatever you want to and see what happens. You need to see the different sections. For example, it will be really important if you comment, if you see you can do it. Your internet service, if you can manage to download the files, or you can embed it and send it directly to the platform like this, because some partners were commenting that for them is easier that you download immediately without seeing on the platform, that you can platform, you have to force to download it. So they will tell me that it's easier according to their service. So it'd be good to experiment and then give me a feedback. It's easier to see, to download it there. So as you can see, and if it works out better for you, so that we can work that way. So as you consider the best we are for you, I can edit the different sections that all of them could manage to download it, like forced downloading. So whatever is easier for you, because we are here for you, because we know that internet sometimes is good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. So we are aware of that. It has his convenience and inconvenience. So once we have finished with this, now what I have to tell you is, where is it? Right here. Well, just to thank you for this session, um, for being here, for attending me, and it's been a pleasure. Uh, it's been a pleasure. These hours and minutes that I have been sharing with you, I hope it helps you a lot. And once again, I'll tell you, if you have any issues, you can contact me. Do not worry. With all the confidence, just send me text messages or email. I always follow the sessions, follow up the sessions. So I'm going to be here for you, whatever you need. And Lily, that would be all. If you want to, what we were going to talk with them, yeah, you can go ahead and talk with them. Thank you, Mine. Thank you very much for these classes, for this training. They are basic, so that's why I was telling you, I'm recommending you. See, yeah, I think my signal is kind of breaking up. But okay, now you work on a computer because we're going to be manipulating different things, files, audios, different kind of things. I'm going to send you to work in groups. Consider to work on a computer. This is because for this is a practical thing. I know you have your device in your smartphones, but you use that for emergency. But it is yeah, mandatory to use computers. Fortunately, we already know how these things are. We are persons that have worked in many places, in platforms. So anyways, I'm here. I'm I'm trying to see and talk with Minerva with a methodological load and to be aware of the issues. For those of you that has not given me the number, please send me with your number and file name so I can create the WhatsApp group. I've already noticed sometimes it affects the change of the region time because we have that courses and it overlaps with our times and with our agendas, you know. So excellent. Thank you very much. That's what we're working about, talking about, to learn about new tools. Please get into your platform, enjoy this process, this moment. We need to enjoy it, not to suffer it. And this is one of the things that we need to learn, how we're going to be working with the platforms. One of my philosophy and practice, academical practices, I must enjoy when I'm writing. And that's one of my principles, and I haven't broken it yet. When I wrote my bachelor, my master degree, my doctoral works, I followed that process. So that's it for in one section. Now for semi, starting the Friday, we're going to have a work more like for us. We're going to try to see how we're going to organize along the next sessions because we're going to have works, group works. You're going to have groups works. We're going to send you to work in groups. You're going to do group dynamics. We have the the communication thing. That's that's why we are thinking in groups by region. So we're going to conform the groups. Sure, we're sure that from Friday on, the facilitators are going to send us to work in groups. So that's why we're going to start working with our group. So how are we going to do? Generally, we do this by region, but this group is not going to be Africa, Latin America. We're going to identify ourselves with an element. It could be water, fire, or air. We're going to have the group air, water group, uh, land group, because we had considered the patience. Starting from here, you're going to be organizing yourselves as part of the work methodology, as part of the model part of our work process. There's going to be a moment of reflection, introspection through 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 our activities. I forgot the word. The activities such as uh, so that's we're going to do always for each activity to align our energy to call our ancestors, to the nature, to Mother Nature, and that you need to coordinate for each group, so you can start the invocation, and you need to coordinate yourselves. What is going to be the invocation that you're going to do? So you can start working by group. For example, Latin America is going to be a fire group. We will see how we're going to do. Or so the group fire or air is going to talk about this, and they're going to do this invocation. So we're going to do like that. So the next one is going to be to do the invocation, the different elements. So you can organize yourself, and you can ask what you need, and we can check and see, consider all your requests. And in the WhatsApp group, you can send the things that you need, maybe a cup of water, flowers, fruits, I don't know, maybe a, a music, or maybe to do breathing exercise. But it's going to depend on your group. So what are you going to do by region? Okay, so you go ahead and consider these kind of orientations. At the moment we have, how many do you think we are here? Let me see. How many of us do you think we are here right now? In total, we are 15 persons. We were thinking to have 16, but at the last moment, we couldn't manage to have the 16 persons. So 5 persons from Africa, 5 persons from Asia, Sabantho from Caribbean, and 4 persons from Latin America. So we're going to organize by region. One is going to be the Africa group. You tell me one of the, and one from the region of Asia, and then Latin America. So in each one of you, we're going to see Asia, Africa. For example, Africa, you could be land or earth. We have earth, water, and fire. So we need you to decide what elements you're going to identify with. It's not possible for us to do work right now, but the idea is to start thinking and to talking about this. Go with this reflection, and then we could decide what group and what element. But yes, think and do your reflection with what element you're going to identify. It is necessary to have the WhatsApp group so you can have the communication there. So identify yourself, discuss among you. You're going to identify yourself and discuss. And at the moment, for next session, at the moment, we don't have the group formed yet, but I'm going to ask Asia, I'll ask Asha that you So you can organize it. 5 to 10 minutes is not, it's not too much. So you can do to start with the activity 7:10 with the activity. So it is really important if you organize. So this Friday, Asia is going to do the invocation for this. Martha, Negumi, Priscilla. Who else we have here? Who else is spending? So you can identify. The sister from Asia can identify yourself so we can see you. So the rest of us, please, let's close our video so the sisters from Asia could show their face, so we can identify our sisters from Asia. We see Martha, Priscilla. Priscilla, can you turn on your camera? Priscilla. Who else? Ronnie. We have Ronnie, Priscilla. Who else? Who else is pending? Our sister Krishna. Who is Krishna? Okay. We only had 4 places for each region. Imagine yourself how many countries there were. So we could open up 5. So you 4 are going to do the invocation for Friday, starting 7 a.m. Organize yourself. Please place your telephone. Give me your telephone so you can organize, and you have your internal communication, and start doing your reflection in what element you're going to identify yourselves as group for Friday. Okay. I am thankful. I thank you very much. So you can. So we have here Priscilla. Priscilla, raise your hand so we can identify you. Let me know if I am correct with your name. So sometimes we can't pronunciate good the names. So Priscilla, Martha, Negumi, and Ronnie. Tell us how you would like us to call you, so we can call you as you would like us to call you. Priscilla, is it okay like that? You can open up your microphone and talk.
Yes, Priscilla. Yes.
Priscilla. Priscilla.
Yes, Priscilla.
Marta.
Yes.
Thank you, Priscilla. Let's go with Marta.
Okay, with Marta. Yeah, it's okay.
Megumi?
Yeah,
Is it good, your name?
Megumi is fine. Thank you.
Perfect, Megumi. And we have Ronnie. Is that true, Ronnie? Is your name correct?
Yeah, it's correct. I know my name is a bit hard to pronounce, so you can call me Ronnie. It's fine.
But what's your real name? How's your real name? Would you please tell us?
It's Lamrajing Chaudhary Ronnie.
Okay. Yes. We stay with Ronnie. So Ronnie, Patty, Megumi, and Priscilla. So we have the 4 of them. Now we go with Africa. Thank you very much, partners. We go with Africa, with a group of Africa. So we go with our partners from Africa. Excellent. Perfect. Priscilla, would you please close your camera so we can see our partners from Africa? So Habiba, we're still pending with Natsumi. Natsumi is there. Halima. You have camera problem. Who else is pending? So we have Habiba. Martha, would you please close your camera so we can see our partners from Africa? So I don't know if your name is Habiba, Halima. Please, you tell us how your name is so we can know and pronounce good your name. Go ahead, Habiba.
Hello, Habiba is okay.
Okay, Habiba. We are going with Omu. Diko. Tell us
Hello.
how's your name.
Yes. Yes, it's
Ah.
Umudiko. It's right.
Okay, Omu Diko. Perfect. Now we're going with Natsomi. Hello, Natsomi.
It is
Natosi.
Natosim. Natosim.
Not
Yes, Natosim is okay. Yes.
okay. We're going with Halima.
Yes, that's right, Halima. Can you hear me?
¿Puedes escucharme? Okay, maybe you have a camera problem issue. Okay,
My camera is on.
okay. We can't see you. We can't see you. So maybe you have camera issue. Okay. We'll see you next week. We'll see you on Friday.
Okay.
Okay. And there are still some partners from Africa. Habiba, Natosim, Omudiko. Grace. We're pending with Grace. Is Grace there? Grace. Hello, how are you? We can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now? Grace. Okay. Okay.
Perfect. We have Grace. She's one of our partners that we apologize for that. We were really busy. So you're the group from the from Africa region, so you can meet yourself. So please send me your phone number so with your name so you can get together and have the communication among you. So think with what element you're going to identify yourselves. We have air, fire, water, and land. So you can close up your microphone. And now we're going with Latin America. Oh, I'm sorry. Also in the group, in Asia group, there was, I introduced to you to Sabanto. Sabanto, would you please turn on your camera? Okay. Thank you, not Tosim. Sabanto? Can you turn on your camera, please? Are you there? Okay, Sabanto. Hello, hello.
Me parece que no nos escucha.
It seems like she's not listening to us.
Ok, sí,
Okay.
mi conexión está fallando,
My
disculpen por
connection
eso.
is breaking up. I apologize for that.
Sabanto,
Hello.
Sabanto?
Tu nombre es correcto, Sabanto.
Sabanto, yes.
Ok, Sabanto. Tú te vas a incorporar en el equipo de Asia.
You're
Por
going to go
favor.
with Asia group, okay? Please.
Okay,
Ahí,
yes, no problem.
para que vayan coordinando, también se vayan presentando para que ustedes,
So you can coordinate.
el próximo viernes ustedes van a hacer
So
la invocación.
next, this coming Friday, you're going to do the invocation. Your group is going to do the invocation.
Okay.
Ok.
Yeah,
Entonces,
no problem.
perfecto. Entonces ya van a tener
Perfect.
contacto en
You're
el
going to
WhatsApp
have contact in WhatsApp,
y ahí se coordina, por favor.
and you coordinate there, please. Do your
Okay.
coordination there in the WhatsApp.
Perfecto.
Understood.
Gracias, Sabanto. Vamos
Thank you very
con
much, Sabanto.
América Latina.
Now we're going with Latin
Centroamérica.
America. Latin America.
Pueden prender su
You can
cámara.
you can turn on your
Yusleida,
cameras.
Marta.
Marta
Y,
and
su nombre cuando entre. María Acosta.
María
Que dice
Costa.
usuario 1, me parece.
It says user
Ajá.
1. Right? Could you please turn your
Listo.
cameras on?
A ver, nos falta Marta
We're
Susana. ¿Puedes
missing
prender tu
Marta
cámara?
Susana. Could you please turn on your camera?
¿Y qué nos hace falta? Ok,
And
estamos
who
las
else?
4.
Okay, so here's the 4 of you. Hello, good
Ajá.
afternoon. Can you hear me?
Sí, te
I
escuchamos.
have a little bit of trouble with my connection. My name is Marta Susana. I cannot turn my camera on. Okay, perfect. Don't worry about it. Okay. This is so that you can get to know each other as a team. We have Rocio, we have Mari, we have Yusleida. The 4 of you are from the region, so get to know each other. And so that you are part of the team. Start you on what element you're identifying with and why. I like being water. I like being fire. Whatever it is. Please identify with what element. Please open your cameras so we can start closing. Samai, if you want to say anything, you can explain why you identify with this element. Thank you. Thank you everybody for participating. Thank you, Liliana. And we'll be here as part of the team. Samai is also a graduate from the diploma course from the last edition. So any questions you have, you can write her in WhatsApp if you have any questions. I want you to think about the proposals for your work and take this task. We're going to do a protocol, a research protocol for our case study. So start thinking about how so we can finish to integrate a case study. So think about this research, what research protocol, how you can write this document. We're here for you. Samara is here. You'll have your tutors. I'm here. You're not alone. And let's close for today. I have nothing more to say than thank you so much. And everybody who's here, support, communications, the interpreters, FIMI, Samai, and everybody in the team. And of course, I'm going to give you an evaluation here in this chat so you can help us fill it out. And of course, our apologies for the failures we've had. It's some technical trouble we've had. And if you can help us fill this out. Oh, I'm sorry, I sent it to somebody else. Here we go. If you can please help us fill out this evaluation form. It's not longer than a minute. If you could please help us fill it out, it'd be of great help. And let's see, what else? We want to thank you so much for your participation, for your patience. We're going to end it here. Please copy the link because as we close, if you can click there, it's going to close as soon as we end the session. Thank you so much for your patience. See you at the end of the week. It's been a pleasure. Have an excellent night, excellent evening, excellent afternoon, depending on your time. See you on Friday. Goodbye. Thank you.